everyone. My name is Amber Phillips. I do not work at the Sheriff's Office. However, I bring a different perspective. My husband does work at the Sheriff's Office. Everybody probably knows him as Tater. He never goes by his real name. I have been a police officer's wife for a very long time. My whole family is a police officer's family. We do things when we can, and when we can't, we know my husband is feeling a bigger purpose. He's saved people. He's made announcements to families of passings. He's pulled people from cars. He's picked up stray dogs. We donate our time. We donate our personal money, food, clothing, and anything someone needs in this county. We've even given a family a brand new washer and dryer because they didn't have it. We give ourselves as law enforcement families. We are only asking for a little bit. It would make a big improvement on our personal lives, along with any lives in the community we can touch. For example, the bike rodeo. That wouldn't be possible if all of these people didn't volunteer their time, their effort, to get out there and really promote this. These people want to give back to their community, and the only way they can is really being able to ground themselves and being able to financially take care of themselves before they can give back. So even though it is a big number in the budget, it's not a big number to these people. Even $100 can provide them shelter, food, water, the essentials. So look at these people and look at what they've all done. I mean, aren't they all worth it? I know my family gives a lot to people I don't even know. As a school resource officer, we've given children clothing. I don't know these children, but I'll give them anything off my back that I can afford to give them to make sure they have what they need. Same for my children. I'll give them whatever they need. Even if we don't have it, even if we have to make it work next month, we'll figure it out. But this is something you guys can do to impact all of us here. It's just a tiny bit. You know, these people are heroes. I mean, my husband's missed Christmas, Thanksgiving, first steps. You know, first everything for my kids, he's missed. I've been a single wife. I take care of everything. I hold it down. I take care of all these kids we have. And I work a full-time job. You know, if he can't be at home, he's at least helping someone. And you're promoting, making sure there's a bigger outreach to the community. It's not just these people, it's the citizens. So please consider the number. You know, even in other counties, they make more because they do realize if you make more, you give back more. So we just want to give back. Any little bit will help. I want to make sure someone else who needs it can have it, but I need your help for that. Thank you guys for your time. We're talking about some of these other civil servants and how we would need to give them a raise as well. And I can appreciate that because if everybody else is getting a raise, I would want a raise too. But I think the difference between those people and these people are that it takes a special kind of person to go out there and listen to these calls and process those things. I couldn't do it. And I'm a mom and I deal with all kinds of crazy stuff. I couldn't listen to these calls. I couldn't go to these people or be nice to half of these people, quite honestly. They would get on my nerves. I couldn't imagine telling someone that their family member had passed away or the circumstances of that death or finding that person dead. My husband has a bachelor's degree. He doesn't use his bachelor's degree. It's a wasted piece of paper. He doesn't get more for that piece of paper, but he's extremely qualified for this job because of that piece of paper. My husband serves as the school resource officer. He served as animal control. In Roanoke, he was a jailer. He was a master deputy there is what they call it, which was basically a supervisor. Here he does elective and lake coordination. He coordinates, he's worked in the court. He works with the grants. He heads the Explorers group, which is a group for kids. He helps with the DARE. He's been a funeral escort, probably for some of your family members. He's did traffic control, even for the schools. He works on the emergency response team, working with busting meth labs or helping people that are locked inside their homes, threatening to hurt themselves or harm others. He's went to those calls. He's been a counselor. He's been a friend. And he's a hero. And so are all these people. They do something heroic every single day. And they have the mental ability to handle that and process that and go on about their lives like it's normal. I challenge all of you to listen to one of these calls that they take or go on one of these calls and a ride along with these people. It's not just anybody that can do this job. It's an acquired skill. It's an acquired taste. Not everybody would want to be an accountant, and most certainly not everybody wants to be in law enforcement. My son says, I want to be just like my dad. And we say, no, you don't, son, because it doesn't pay good. There aren't any benefits. You have a lost life and you serve others. And you watch your family grow up behind a phone, behind Facebook, or other social media. You don't have that quality time that everybody else does. You lose it. You lose a lot of everything when you give so much to others. So when you think about whether they deserve this raise, ask yourself, could you do this job? Could you give all? Could you give your everything for the person beside of you? For the person you didn't know? Could you give that to someone else? There's a big movement right now for law enforcement. And it's called the thin blue line. And a lot of people say back the blue. We want you to back the blue and everything behind it. And this symbol is basically just two black lines with a blue line in between. It symbolizes the relationship of law enforcement in the community as protectors of their fellow citizens and from criminal elements. So think about that each time you think about this budget. What are you protecting? Are you protecting the budget, a number, or are you protecting yourselves in the community? So please, back the blue. Thank you.